in the Discord for those. In case any of you tune in, I'm just sharing the link. Guys, so I guess some of you are back. Back now. So sorry about that. The last stream crashed, and so real quick, I'm going to post the link to the second part in the Discord. So hang on. Let me also turn the pause the stream on my end too. Okay, so I don't know how many people are watching this, and again, I apologize. I don't think I've had a stream crash on me in like a few months now. So again, sorry. But as I was saying, I mean, so am I sour about shrooms? I mean, let me put it this way. I'm skeptical. If I could just put it that way. And I'm skeptical because you know, the marijuana laws in Denver were supposedly supposed to help with, you know, some of the abusive behaviors of drug users, but they didn't. There are still people who are driving while stoned, and you know, people who are still using marijuana where they shouldn't in public. So, you know, legalizing marijuana didn't really change anything in terms of the riffraff behavior. And now that shrooms are, I guess, decriminalized, I mean, it's just let's see. Josh says, who the F and Y hate the stream before it gets going. Someone is, probably a bear watching Josh. Either that or they were like one of those perfectionists who got mad that my first stream crashed. One of them. Who knows? Maybe Owen wants to grow shrooms now, and he's maybe Maybe guys, guys, the Shroominati shut my stream down, guys. They shut my stream down because they're being wizards and they don't want me telling the truth about how, like, the shroom laws might have actually negative consequences. But I'm right at this, and I'm objectively not crazy. So, Owen probably would. Owen probably. Well, oh, sometimes I think that. Oh, sometimes I think that Owen is on shrooms, though. To be honest. So like, he is in Washington now, and he is doing all sorts of crazy stuff. So, and by the way, for those of you who are curious, I saw comments on the last stream like, "What beer am I drinking?" I am drinking. Again, not a sponsor, but I am drinking Stella Artois. So, because it's summer, no, I can't buy Guinness in bulk, and I feel like getting a little fancier than just Guinness. But yeah. So, what's the difference between Owen Benjamin and me? Well, a lot, but I can drink beer, and he shouldn't. Although I'm assuming he does. Yeah. Cheers to 400 subscribers, by the way. So. Oh yeah, I do have fancy pants. So I am actually wearing Levi's. So those are fancy pants. So but anyway, yeah, so like I said, I mean, I'm just ultimately, I don't know how much you guys caught before the stream cut off, but my point was, in bringing up the mushrooms, that, like, I guess I'm not really shitting on the decriminalizing of mushrooms as much as I am just, like, being super skeptical about it. Like, everyone is saying, "Oh my God, this will be the greatest thing ever," and all I'm trying to say is that, like, look, that might not be the case. So we'll see. We will certainly see. I do have one final story I want to cover. So in entertainment news this week, or I guess in independent entertainment news, comedian Nick DiPaolo released his special for free on YouTube. And, I mean, despite the fact that he's had Owen Benjamin on once before, and honestly, I think that was, because he was kind of pressured into, I am genuinely a fan of Nick DiPaolo. And the left has been going after his new comedy special because supposedly Nick went after or I guess did included like a deceased Black Lives Matter member in his live stream show. But the left is coming after him anyway. So, let's, yeah. Let's just play a real, quick glimpse of this clip, and then we'll end the show and we'll get out of here. So, and by the way, at some point I probably will, like, what I'll probably do is I'll probably end up like clipping these two streams together and re-uploading them, which I know is going to be a huge pain in the ass. But yeah. Well, yeah, Alan Powell in his defense though, and this is what I will say about Nick, because Alan Powell in the chat says how weird it is that Nick and Owen have the same mods. Weird. Technically, Bunny isn't a mod anymore. Second off, I guarantee you that Nick hasn't been paying attention to any of the gummy stuff with Owen, because Nick is a professional comedian who's been doing this for 30 years. And, you know, like I've said before, Owen is like a liberal who decided to start LARPing as a comedian. But anyway, the left is coming after Nick now too. So yeah. No, I agree, Nick, and I mean I agree, Alan. Well, you are almost as funny as Nick DiPaolo. So Alan says I'm not knocking Nick at all. Just think it's a bit off. Yeah, me too. There's certainly no arguing that. But yeah, so the social justice warrior. See, this is the other funny thing though. Owen always complains whenever people aren't helping him, or going to bat for him. Nick doesn't like do this shit of why won't people defend me? Why won't other comedians come out and defend me? He just shrugs it off like a grown adult. So anyway, here's an excerpt from Nick's Thursday show, talking about how like Black Lives Matter is now coming after him for somebody talking about Black Lives Matter and being edgy on his comedy special. I won't play the full clip of this, but I'll play a good portion of this. So,
the guy in the black T-shirt, the black guy, turns out he was a Black Lives Matter guy who I guess he was shot.
Uncle.
I didn't know he was deceased. At Mistronics, the guy in the Black Lives Matter shirt is an activist, Mohidin Moi, who was shot and killed last year. But yeah, the artwork on my album. This is the original artwork. I pulled stock photos. I went online, got stock photos of these people, and to use them. And the guy in the black T-shirt, the black guy, turns out he was a Black Lives Matter guy who I guess he was shot. I didn't know he was deceased. So I get an email from some woman, a tweet from some woman. Do we have that tweet? She, at Mistronics. The guy in the Black Lives Matter shirt is an activist, Mohidin Moi, who was shot and killed last year. But yeah, she'll use him as a prop in a shitty Photoshop job. How dare you? Took forever to do that. And I didn't do it, by the way. To demonstrate how edgy and brave you are. Well, that wasn't the intended thing. I knew nothing about the guy. Your beef, and that guy's family's beef should be with the photo company that has stock footage. I had no idea, and but she jumped all over me because.
Okay, and Nick brings up a good point here, and this was ultimately what I wanted to play here. By the way, the reason I made the joke about Nick being my Italian uncle is I am half Guinea Wop on my mother's side. Speaking of, fellas, tomorrow, well, I guess technically by the time this streams end, it technically will be today. So today is Mother's Day. Gotta undo something nice for your mother. But anyway, yeah, Nick brings up a good point. This Black Lives Matter activist, his photos, although he's deceased, his photos were in the public domain now. So, although the social justice warriors may consider insensitive and, shit like that, tough titties, they're, it's in the public domain. So what are you gonna do? The Moon comments, WAP wave. So, eh, I'm 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 half WAP wave. I'm half WAP moon. Now, if you were to get John Near and I on the same stream, then we could do WAP wave. So, just in fact, Near if you're watching this either live or in archive, we seriously should collaborate on that. Just we should collaborate and just like do a WAP wave where we talk like all things WAP and just make it like as like exaggerated WAPiness as we can. That would be hilarious. So, but anyway, folks. Well, I know this stream is only like 15 minutes long, 16 minutes long. But that'll do it for tonight's show. I will be having another show on Thursday later this week regarding the shrooms debate. I'll be actually like having some people call in and whatnot to talk all this. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank all of you for tuning in. Once again, thank you to all of you who have subscribed. Once again, 400 subscribers is a big, is a big breakthrough for this channel. I really want to thank everyone who pushed me to, go on YouTube. I really want to thank the moon, my boy Canna, for really being the one, to push me to, break out of the audio podcasting sphere strictly and start broadcasting on YouTube. I really, like I said, I didn't imagine my live stream, podcast would take off, but it really has. Thanks to RTC and the crew there, Fat Keck Boy, who is constantly promoting me in their discords and whatnot. I really appreciate that. If you're still watching, big shout out to Critter Me Timbers as well, who's basically my social media manager for this show. I mean, not officially, but unofficially she is. So I appreciate that. And just to all of you, to all 407 of you at this time who have subscribed, thanks for subscribing to the channel. I really appreciate it. God bless you all, and I will see you in the next show, or probably the next DZ live stream that we do on this channel, whichever comes first. Alrighty, folks. So thanks for tuning in. God bless, and from all of us here at NGC Media, God, freedom, legacy, in that order. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Good night, and God bless.